In this video, I'm gonna react to public adjuster from TikTok. Yesterday, I've been tagged to this video and my BS meter went through the roof. I'm gonna explain to you what's wrong with this message, why public adjusters say what they say. Let's review this video really quick. First thing first, before we even play the video, I wanna read the text in the thumbnail here. Roof claim, roof scam, it sounds like a good deal until you realize, and it comes from insurance claim guy on TikTok. Let's go.
I saw a roofer's yard sign pop up in my neighbor's yard and it said insurance approved. So I walked over there and talked to him. I said, well, how much did they pay you? He said, oh, everything. I only owe my deductible. I said, no, how much did they pay you? He said, no, everything. The roofing company said they'll do it for whatever the insurance company pays. All I owe is my deductible. I said, no, the dollar amount. How much are they getting to do your roof? And he said, $18,000. Now, I've done a number of claims in my neighborhood, and I know a roof costs $10,000. Pretty much.
All right, first red flag. So you know a roof costs $10,000? Really? It's just like saying that every car that ever been T-boned or rear-ended or front-ended all cost the same. Like, oh, I've done many cars that have been rear-ended. They all cost $10,000 to repair. Every T-boned car that I ever fixed cost $20,000. Come on, really? Damage is the damage. Every house is different. Every roof is different. Your average ticket might be $10,000. But to say that every roof in your neighborhood is cost $10,000 is absolutely blatant, stupid, comment to make. As a matter of fact, I talked to so many public adjusters, so many lawyers. You can have two neighbors next to each other. Both would have State Farm insurance, and one would be denied claim, another one would be approved, or repairs only and replacement. One would be getting $30,000 check from insurance company, another one could be 15, and sometimes the same neighborhood, the same neighbors, but one would be two-story house, another one would be one story, one would have chopped up roof, another one would have gable roof. Let me tell you this, anyone who tells you that every roof costs the same amount of money, it's a full of balonies and already worth unfollowing or at least not taking their advice.
Pretty much across the board. I said to him, so you're gonna let him get $8,000 more money and you're paying your deductible. For what reason? Like, that's not the proper way to do a claim.
Well, for one, paying deductible is a legal thing to do. Not paying deductible is a illegal thing to do. If public adjuster or roofer is offering you money to cover your deductible, you really want me to believe that insurance company is stupid? Insurance company is run by biggest brains in the financial world. They know how to save every single penny. Deductibles are there for a reason, and you as a homeowner should pay. When you sign an agreement with the insurance company, you sign the agreement that you're gonna pay the deductible. Many states have laws in place protecting insurance company, homeowners, and all players, contractors, public adjusters. It's the right thing to do. Waiving deductible is illegal, waiving deductible is immoral, and waiving deductible is where the problem is, not paying deductible. Anyone tells you otherwise are doing something shady, doing something they shouldn't be doing, and trying to sell you. I mean, it's easy to sell something for free, right? But this is exactly what's happening here, and I'm going to explain why.
Proper way to do a claim. I'm a public insurance adjuster. This is what I do.
You're a public insurance adjuster, and this is advice you're giving people? Really?
This is what I do. I said, listen, we double check insurance claim settlements. Let me double check this. If 18 is all they owe you, there's no fee for what we do. But let me get you a proper settlement. But then get a couple contractors. I have a couple right here. Call them, and they're going to do your roof for $10,000, not 18.
Here's the problem with that. You can always find someone to do your roof for less. But the question of the day is, do you really believe that insurance company is paying too much? If you've been in insurance restoration industry, you know really well that insurance companies by default shorten the claims by 30-40%, not overpaying them. Since when you have seen insurance companies doubling, especially with numbers like this? So you telling me that someone out there has $10,000 roof and insurance company is paying $18,000? How about your roof is cost $18,000 and it should be $24,000? Now, question to this public adjuster: if you claim that you're gonna find someone to do it for $10,000, are you gonna guarantee that service? Are you gonna guarantee that they're gonna install good quality roof and it will not leak? And if it does leak, what next? Who's gonna be liable and responsible for shady work? If that roofer off Craigslist or without license or whatever, because there is a cost of business and insurance companies know really well how much the roof costs. That's why they're paying the bare minimum. Average net profit in the roofing business is at 10%, average. So if you do $18,000 roof, at the end of the year, after you pay all your expenses, your employees, your work comp, everything what you have to pay to stay in business, your overhead, everything, on that job, you're gonna make about $1,800 in profit. Ask yourself, what would happen to the company who charged $10,000? They're going to be statistics. 90% of roofing companies go out of business within 2 years. And people like this public adjuster who recommends them will not help you to fix your roof. Your roof should last 30, 40 years, but only if it's done right. If it's done wrong, it will leak, it will create problems, and you're gonna be on your own. And then who's gonna help you? Your insurance company? No, they're already paid. So and by the way, you are not allowed to pocket insurance money. So let me repeat that. If insurance company is paying you $18,000 and you have invoice for $10,000, you have to commit insurance fraud in order to keep other $8,000. Because the insurance company will say, thank you for saving us money. We were willing to pay you 18 grand. Now you found someone to do it for 10,000. They're not gonna pay you 18,000. They're gonna pay you how much it cost. Now you can invoice them with a scammer like this guy for $18,000. You commit an insurance fraud, invoice insurance company $18,000 to keep $8,000 in your pocket, but then you're on your own. I doubt that company who did it for 10 grand gonna be in business for too long. I also talk to roofing companies on a regular basis and I see the struggle. Companies who charge $18,000 for roofs, they have hard time staying in business. Nevertheless, companies who do 10,000. Let's finish the video.
And he already has $10,000 in actual cash value, so he wouldn't have to pay out his deductible.
This is one of the bigger problems in the roofing industry today. Not the roofers. It's a public adjusters, it's third parties, it's a scammers like this guy. This guy is trying to scam homeowners, for his cut. You don't need people like him to save money. Do what's right. Hire good, reputable roofers. I have never seen so many bad advice, bad tips in one video. This is absolutely horrible. I don't even know his logic. I mean, he's selling his soul for very small fee. Ask yourself what he's in business for. So insurance companies are very, very regulated, and insurance companies are not known by no one, even by insurance adjusters, for overpaying the claims. Insurance adjusters know they're not overpaying. Usually they're trying to pay more because they know that contractors need to be profitable as well. By the way, insurance companies profits about 10-15% as well. So if Allstate does $30 billion a year, they're gonna profit about $3 billion. 10 to 15% net profit is very reasonable. It's very reasonable profit to be in business. Ask yourself, if you're the homeowner, if you would be running $5 million roofing business and you would pocket $500,000 profit. That's a lot of roofs to have your name on it. That's a lot of liabilities. Every year, you're gonna be sending people to hundreds of roofs to do the work. You're liable if they fall, you're liable if they get hurt. You wanna pay them, you pay huge amounts to work comp because it's very, very expensive. You pay for all the equipment, you pay for all liability, for comebacks, for anything ever happened to those roofs. Is $500,000 profit on $5 million business is too much? But if you listen to this guy and you hire roofers who do roofs for $10,000, those are broke roofers. I'm telling you right now, in this scenario, people who do jobs for insurance proceeds only net profit 10, the biggest numbers I've seen, up to 15-16%. That's the highest, that's in the perfect world. Usually it's 7 to 13%. So ask yourself, what is it you're doing as a homeowner when you're trying to find chalk in a truck, and who are you really hiring? You're not hiring business owners, you're hiring some laborers, and you're bringing headaches to your life. Do what's right. Your insurance company is already low-balling you and your contractor. And public adjuster like this guy want to get cut from that, so they want to find you someone to do it for less. There's always someone to do it for less. I don't want to go with the cheapest bid. I want to do the job right, but that's just me. Ask yourself, what kind of personality do you have? Ask yourself if you want to do it right, or you want to cut the corners, go with the cheapest bid, probably violate your local law because not paying deductible is illegal. So people like that, middle people we actually truly don't need, will get their cut. Comment below what you guys think about this video, this topic. Give it a like if you agree with my opinion. Give it a dislike if you agree with this person. This is just my opinion. I've been in the roofing business for 7 years. I've worked with insurance adjusters, public adjusters. I train a lot of roofing contractors. I know what it takes to run a roofing business, and I've never seen insurance company who would pay more than what it takes to do the job. People like this guy should be driven out of this business. See you guys in the next video.